So this story is about a girl who hurted her fiance, who betrayed her fiance, but ended up being betrayed. So let's go. So the story goes like this: the guy who got betrayed, his name was let's not mention his name. He's in a guy from Africa. He traveled from Africa when he was 12 years old. He went to America. When he went there, he was very he went there at a young age, at 12 years old. He studied and lived in America for a long time. He joined at college, he went to university and got good grades. It landed him a very good job somewhere. And when he landed that job pays 10,000 a month, so 120,000 a year. So he was making very good money. He was saving a very good money. He had his family with him, so nobody expected him to give him anything. He had nobody to support, so he was saving every money he was making. He was very smart. He saved all of his money. When he reached the age of 28, he decided to get married. He wanted to marry an Eritrean girl. He likes it, American women, but he wanted a girl who could understand his culture. And his family pressured him to marry from a girl which is Eritrean. So he was looking for one girl on. He was looking for a girl on Facebook and any social media where he could find any girl. He was trying to find it. Finally, he found one. They started texting. They created a very good bond. They started calling each other all day, every day. So they at the end of the day, he ended up asking her to be his girlfriend. Once she accepted, they've been doing that. She been his girlfriend for like 2 months. Later on, he decided to propose to her. So he didn't propose to her like in a classy fashion or romantic way. Just but he told her through the phone that he's thinking about marrying her, and the girl accepted. So he was planning to go to meet her. The girl was living in Uganda by that time. So until he gets there, he was sending her a lot of money. The girl was asking for a lot of money, which was not very too much, but she was asking for a lot of money. She asked him for money for to rent a house for him, to get a guest house, so she can prepare a very good house for him. She told him to buy him a lot of things and rent him a car. So she came asking him for a lot of money until he reached almost like $10,000. He almost sent her like $10,000 within a month. But he believed in her because he thought was she was preparing a good house for him, so he didn't mind about the money. He said to himself that even though I'm spending a lot of money, but I'm spending it on my wife, so there's no problem. I should not feel any guilt, and he did that and kept sending her the money. After 1 month, when he traveled to Uganda, his family was already were in Uganda to receive him, and he expected his wife to come with his father and mother to receive him, but only his father and mother came. Nobody else came. When he went to his house, he stayed there. He was surprised. He tried to call her, tried to contact her, but she was nowhere to be found. She was offline in every social media platform. He tried to find her, tried to look for her. He couldn't find her. So one day when he was walking, when he was going to a restaurant, he wanted to be all alone. He decided to eat something and go out for a drink. So, in a way, someone called him from far away. When he was walking to the restaurant, someone called from far away. He looked back. He thought it was his fiancee, but it was his fiancee's friend, a girl. His friend, her friend, like his best friend. When she came to him, brother, how are you? How you been? I tried to contact you while you were in America. I sent a different request on Facebook, but you didn't accept me. I even sent you a message you didn't read or you didn't even reply back. This is what I want to tell you. The girl you been sending money to, the girl you thought she was your fiance, she betrayed you. The money that you were sending her, she used it to go to Libya, from there to travel to Europe in an illegal way. That's why she been asking all the money. That's why in the first place, that's why she met him. She was looking for someone rich, okay, to fund her travel, so she can go smuggle her way into Libya, from there to go to in Europe. When the girl told him that, the guy was surprised. He didn't feel any pain, but he was very surprised that he got betrayed. He was a little bit disappointed. He was not very hurted, but he felt a little disappointed because he had contact with her through the phone, but they never had this very deep connection because they never met before. So later on, him and his friend went to the restaurant. They ate the food and they went to a club. In the club, he saw a girl which was supposed to be a waitress in the bar. She was serving everybody, but on her face she looked unhappy. She looked like she's not happy with to work in a bar. So the guy called her and they asked her to bring him some drinks. She did, and something pushed him from inside. Something told him that he has to meet this girl. He has to introduce himself and make her has to get close to her. Something from inside pushed him towards her, and he met her. And day after day, they started to hang out together. They started to go out. Once she told him her story goes like this: well, from Eritrea, she smuggled her way to Uganda from Eritrea. She been through a lot of ways. She went to Ethiopia from there, and first she went to Ethiopia. After that, to Uganda. The reason was that when her father died, her mother married another man, and that man, her stepfather, was not a good man. He never touched her sexually, but he always abused her. He always made everything hard for her. So she decided to leave. She never had anybody to support her financially. She just believed in her and God, and she left. In Uganda, she landed in Uganda, and she landed in Uganda. She was staying with her friend's house. So sometimes she stayed for a week in someone's house. The next time she stays for another week in someone's house. Like she was going like that for like 6 months. Later on, she found a job in the bar. Even though working in the bar is very dangerous, it's not a very respectful job for a girl like her, a very nice girl like her. But she had no choice. Even though it was like a rough circumstances, but they gave her food, they gave her a good salary, they gave her a place to sleep in, which was not a fancy place, but she was okay with it. Now she was always looking save. She was always saving money she can open her own shop. So she told all the story I told her. She told him all the story to the guy, and the guy feels sorry for her. He told her, and instead of working in the bar, you come work for me in my house. You can become my maid. I brought my family here, and you can make out our food and can be a part, can be one of us. Like when he told her, she accepted immediately. She packed her pack. She took everything she had, and she left. She went to his house. She was working for him. She started working for them. She started serving them. She was very happy. The thing that the marks that those rough circumstances left on her face started to fade. She started to become very beautiful. She was already beautiful, but her rough life made her ugly. You know what I mean? Because she doesn't get enough food, enough attention that she need. But when she started working for him, she looked different, walked different, laughed different. She was a very nice girl, and the guy started to like her. And his father and mother were pushing him towards her because they noticed that the girl was a very nice girl. She's the right one for him. And the guy understood that, and the girl, when he approached the girl, and the girl decided, accepted without no hesitation. She was like, "How can I refuse? How can I say no to someone like you?" And she accepted. They started, and when she accepted his proposal, his question, she accepted, and later on he proposed to her. They got married, and he took her to America. She produced 2 children. Now they are living in a very, very happy life. This is a true story. I'm not just making it up. And one thing before I finish, the girl, his fiance, the one supposed to be his fiance, the one who betrayed him. You know what happened to her when she went to Libya with her boyfriend, and she thought that the 10,000, the money, the 10,000 that she got from the guy was enough to take her to Europe, to get her through to Europe. But when the smugglers told her that one person has to pay with a $10,000, they both got surprised. And know what happened? You know what her boyfriend did? He betrayed her. He used the $10,000 she gained from the guy to pay for himself, and he made it. He left her in Libya. He left her behind, and he went to Europe. But she was left in Libya with no help, no one to support her, nobody to call her. She immediately regretted everything that she did to the guy. She regret was going to kill her. You know what? But and at the end of the day, she ended up calling him. She told him that she regrets what she regrets what she did to him, and now she's stuck in Libya. She cannot leave. She's in a very bad situation right now. Please pay for me, pay the money so the people can take me to Europe. Please pay for me. But the guy already learned the lesson. He told her, as a human being who denies to be respected can only get disrespected. So, cope with this is what you brought this on yourself, handle it by yourself. They never call me again. He said that to her, and closed when he closed his phone. He blocked her in every social media platform he had. Now he's continuing his great life, and the girl stuck in Libya. I don't know what happened to her after that. And that was my story, people. So I hope you learned something from this, and see you in the next.